look at this fucking shit. Look at this fucking shit. Judicial Affairs Student Discipline Appeal Committee decision. Deal. And this letter to notify you of the decision reached by the Student Discipline Appeal Committee. As a result of your request to appeal the decision of the Disciplinary Hearing Committee, the Student Discipline Appeal Committee has decided to uphold the decision of the Discipline Hearing Committee. You were found in violation of the following Student Code of Conduct rules. 1.1, interfering with and obstructing the teaching and learning process of the college. That was my academic disagreement with my history professor, which, by the way, falls in line with college equity, equal access to political affiliation. And I rose my hand. He called on me to speak. And there was also, it falls in line with the student handbook policy of Daytona City College Academic Freedom and Responsibility Policy, cited 6.03 in the student handbook. But no, of course they don't want to listen to that. It's all about how to prevent this conflict in the future so I can admit guilt and show remorse. And 1.3, disruptive and inappropriate behavior of any kind. That was with my affair with that student. The mitigating circumstances was, of course, the first report of my history professor. But he reported me for something I apologized for laughing and seeming insensitive and commenting during the video. In class, I was just enjoying myself. I was under my breath. I was talking to myself, and I apologized for that. And he didn't even report me for that with my reaction after class. Because he wanted to address the issue after I apologized. I already addressed it myself. And 1.4, harassment, mistreatment, bullying of any kind, including acts committed in person, in writing, social media, or in writing. I guess that means in writing. Social media, cell, or via electronic means. Okay, now this was the one for my YouTube post, but then they switched it on me when I appealed it to say it was in regard to the inappropriate behavior. So you can see the fuckery, the fakery that's going on here. They couldn't pinpoint the YouTube post, so they had to make something. So YouTube Affairs had to tell them some other bullshit to get me for. And apparently it worked because there were a bunch of insiders, just their colleagues helping each other, just the college defending itself. And that's why there should be outsiders. In fact, he promised me right before the discipline committee hearing that there would be outsiders on the committee. So it wouldn't just be the college versus the college. It would be the college versus outsiders. The college versus some other institution, the state. Okay, and this really gets ridiculous. This really gets fucking ridiculous. Discipline Hearing Committee 1. Notice of campus restriction for all Daytona City College campuses, activities, student clubs, and organizations until further notice. 2. Administrative withdrawal from all spring 2024 classes. 3. Suspended from Daytona City College and may contact Judicial Affairs on July 4th, 2026 to schedule a meeting to request re-enrollment for the fall 2026 semester. Okay, even if they did found me guilty, how could they possibly justify suspending me until July 4th, 2026? Come on, how could they possibly justify that stuff? If my only saving grace is the police reports. I hope they find they committed Florida Statute 748.048 in the police investigation. That's the only recourse I have left. That's the only mechanism of justice. The only sense of vindication if I have left is that police report. I'm glad I reported it now. Filed that police report against Mr. Meshka. I have no choice at this point. That was my only avenue of recourse for justice, for some sense of vindication. 4. Must meet with the CAS director to complete an evaluation before being allowed to enroll. This is really fucked up. This is really screwed up here. This is just absolutely messed up. In the second informational meeting, before they started the procedure of this committee hearing, the agreement was, the outcome of the second informational meeting was, I'll be restricted from the history class, which I actually agreed with, because this guy we completely have irreconcilable disagreements. I can't get along with this guy. He's out to get me. Now it's evident he's out to get me. I don't feel safe. And I also had to take a mental health evaluation, Stuart Marshman. And I cleared, by the way, I gave them the mental health evaluation to counseling services to my counselor, and now they're saying I have to take another one in order to get back re-enroll. That's fucking bullshit. Fucking crap. I already did the mental health evaluation. 5. If allowed to re-enroll, must adhere to any subsequent counseling sessions as determined by the CAS director. Then what's the point of having a mental health evaluation? Isn't that to justify continuation of care? You can see the fuckery, the fakery that's going on here, the corruption. If allowed to re-enroll, will be provided a Daytona City College mentor and must be meet with the mentor weekly while enrolled. And what's the point of going to counseling services? Isn't the counseling service my mentor? Now I have two mentors? 7. Judicial affairs probation will while enrolled at Daytona City College, if receives any code of conduct violation while on probation, additional disciplinary sanction may be sanctioned, including permanent dismissal from the college. The appeal committee decision is final and will remain active and enforceable. Please sign the attached judicial affairs agreement and return to. I'm not signing that. Speaking of probation, the first informational meeting with my first report with Mr. Metzger, my first incident with Mr. Metzger, they said I had to speak with counseling services, and it was open end. I spoke with counseling services through the Daytona State College, and they cleared me, and they would send it back to judicial affairs, and they told me that that was my requirement to get off of probation. Then my second informational meeting came, and they say I'm still on probation. They said, well, that's separate from us. So you can see the inconsistencies and contradictions with these people. I'm so done with it. I'm done with it all. I'm done. I'm done. It's just trash. I'm just gonna focus on social media. That's what's working for me. At least I can express myself freely on here, and I have my people. You're my people. Thank you for that. I love you.